If we're going to be champions, we can't be fair weather people. We've got to be there when the chips are down. We've got to be there when the smiles are on our faces. True champions fight every day. True champions fight all the time. True champions fight when they're tired. Anybody can go when you're on the mountaintop. But we got to go when we're down in the valley. And we're going to the top. But the march to the top starts right here tonight. This is the year of the Rattler. Go, Rattlers, go! And we're going to strike. And we're going to strike. And we're going to strike again.
This could get ugly.
As Chase Bonador kicks it off, a high end-over-end kick. Chase, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference Special Teams Player of the Week last week, and the Wildcats are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Good kick coverage down there by the Rattlers of FAMU. Mike, the best kick coverage team in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference.
And the corners for the Rattlers, Terry Johnson, 6'2", 185 out of Tallahassee Richards, and Marvin Ross, 5'10", 175-pound redshirt senior from Jacksonville's Trinity Christian. The safeties, Devin Roberts, 6'1", 200, a sophomore from Ocala Forest, and Jonathan Pillow, 6 feet, 195, out of Jacksonville Mandarin.
All right, here we go. The Wildcats break the huddle. Unbalanced line to the far side. That's the strong side of the formation. Wide out over there, wing left, Isidore Jackson in the backfield. He gets the call. He's going to be trapped and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Big Patrick Scott, Mike, again, blowing up the middle of that play and stopping Jackson for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, actually, Eugene Solomon, the center for Bethune-Cookman, a smallish center at 6'4", only a 270-pounder, going against the strongest Rattler in Patrick Scott.
All right, 2nd down and 11. Wildcats this time, full house backfield, 2 backs, and Isidore Jackson back there. Rattlers threatening to bring the blitz. They give it to Jackson again, and he is destroyed. Jackson is destroyed behind the 20-yard line, back at the 17, and again, Patrick Scott manhandling the man in front of him.
2 plays, 2 losses for the Wildcats, and a big 3rd down coming up. This could be a big 3-and-out for the Rattlers if they can hold right here.
Yep. 3rd down and 13 now for the Wildcats of BCU. Patrick Scott has come to play his final game in the orange and green like a man, Mike. Here we go. Quentin Williams from the gun, triplets to the far boundary, isolation near side, play action. He wants to pass. He's going to be hit as he releases the football, and that pass is going to fall incomplete. Another 3-and-out for this Rattler defense, and Mike, the Rattlers have come fired up against the MEAC champions.
That's a tremendous start for this defensive unit, Keith. They tried to set up the little screen. It was overthrown as the Rattlers got good pressure that time from Brandon Denmark.
And so the Wildcats will punt, and it is Corey Kowalski on the punt for BCU, and deep to receive for the Rattlers of Florida A&M is Marvin Ross. High kick. Ross is going to field this at the 42-yard line, and that's where the Rattler offense will begin 1st and 10 from there. Let's set the Rattler offense. Travis Harvey will start at the flanker position, 6'2", 185, the redshirt senior out of Inglewood, California. Left tackle is Robert Hartley, 6'7", 320, the redshirt senior out of Lake City. Drew Savory, the left guard, 6'6", 315, the freshman out of Tallahassee, North Florida Christian. Doug Almendarez is the center, 6'3", 310, a junior out of Miami. Kevin House, the right guard, 6'3", 300-pound junior out of Jacksonville. And Bryce Hall, the right tackle, 6'4", 280, the freshman out of Fort Pierce. More after the play. And Damian Fleming from the gun wants to pass. Sets up, fires over the middle. Is caught by Dwayne Harvey. And, Mike, you said it. Dwayne Harvey fumbles the football, though, as he goes down. The Wildcats said they have it, but was he down? The question is, was he down?
They have thrown the beanbag in, Keith. They got to unpile guys, so let's see. Looks like the Rattlers
will retain possession.
Yeah, it's
second
down.
All right, Michael Etheridge is the Rattler tight end, 6'2", 230, the junior out of Tallahassee, Godby. Eddie Rocker, the tailback, the Rocket Man, 5'8", 175, the senior out of Ocala, North Marion. It's Damian Fleming at quarterback, 6'3", 205, sophomore out of Jacksonville, Ribault. Lonnie Lockett, the fullback, 6'2", 215, the redshirt junior out of Baton Rouge Catholic. And Linworth Lennon, 5'9", 168, the redshirt sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale, Boyd Anderson. Rattlers go, trips to the far boundary, play action. Going to swing a screen pass out here for Linworth Lennon. Turns upfield, he's got the first down, and Linworth going to be bumped out of bounds at the 40-yard line of the Wildcats. That's around the first down. Move those chains.
Keith, it was Adamson Felix who did the dirty work under the pile and came out of the receiver, comes out with the football. Rattlers going with some tempo here as they're ready to go again.
13:08 to play, first quarter, and 1st and 10 Rattlers. Damian Fleming sets up, has time. Gonna pass, swings his pass out here. It's caught by Adamson Felix. Felix inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line, and that's a Rattler first down. Move those chains.
And so far in the first 3 passes, Keith, the guys I said that had to have big games, Dwayne Harvey and Adamson Felix have both come up with catches.
And we're bowing down to the coach in the box. Here we go. Rattlers go, trips again to the far boundary. Isolate Travis Harvey near side. Rattlers looking for Travis Harvey. Fires. He's got it. Travis Harvey has it at the 18-yard line. He was down. And that's going to be real close to another Rattler first down.
Maybe a couple short, but Keith, the offensive line giving Damian Fleming great time. As actually that was a slant play. He hit him in the second window. So you have to have great protection to do that.
Rattlers go again, triplets, far boundary. Isolate Travis Harvey to the near side for Damian Fleming. Play action, it's a draw play. We give it to the Rocket Man, and Eddie fights his way down inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line, and that's a Rattler first down. Move those chains.
Tremendous drive going right here, Keith, and they're doing it with tempo. The Rattlers have not shown this kind of tempo all year.
Mike Quinn Gray told us last night as we talked, Bethune-Cookman has had problems with up-tempo offenses all season. They thought this was a good strategy for this game. Damian Fleming looking to pass, has time, pulls it down. Now Damian going to fire in the end zone, and that's got to be pass interference, and it is pass interference. It's called against Tim Burke, the right cornerback, as Damian was trying to hit his open receiver down there, Dwayne Harvey, and Burke bumped him going into the end zone, and the Rattlers are going to get pass interference against Bethune.
Yeah, I think Burke knew he was beaten.
Defense, number 21, because the foul occurred in the end zone. By rule, the ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
First and goal to go for the Rattlers. And, Mike, this has been a great opening. 2 defensive possessions and now offensive possessions for the Rattlers against the MEAC champions. We've said all along, Mike, this team should be 9-1 coming to this ball game. They're proving it right now.
Just got to punch it in the end zone right here.
All right, here we go. We give it to the Rocket Man. He stumbles but fights, and ball was at the 2, and it's going to be 2nd and goal to go for the Rattlers from the 2. Good penetration that time by the front of that Bethune-Cookman defensive line, LeBrandon Richardson, Tevin Toney, Harold Love III, and Anthony Woodard. It'll be 2nd and goal to go for the Rattlers from the Wildcat 2.
May have gotten a yard. The Rattlers are going to go a little bit bigger as they brought in a couple of tight ends in this package.
And, we learned that Patrick Scott,
he's lined up at fullback.
And will line up at fullback. This is truly a jumbo package, Charles Nicky Martin. And here we go. They give it to Eddie Rocker, and the Rocket Man fights his way down to the 1. It's going to be 3rd and goal to go for the Rattlers.
And, boy, this has been something we've seen over and over again this season, Keith. The Rattlers inside the 5-yard line having trouble pushing it on in.
That other big guy back there with Patrick Scott is Kevin House, Mike, 6'3", 300-pound junior out of Jacksonville. 3rd and goal to go for the Rattlers now from the Wildcat 1. And again we go, jumbo package, 2 tight ends. Damian Fleming gives it to the Rocket Man. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be the end of that play. And the Rattlers now will send in Chase Vonador, the MEAC Special Teams Player of the Week. Hit 5 field goals a week ago to help knock off North Carolina Central, and Chase and that field goal team on to get points. Earl Holmes believes you can't get down there and not come away with something.
Yeah, that's a big stop, though, for the Wildcats. Keep stopping the Rattlers from putting 7 points on the board and forcing a field goal right here.
10-13 to play. This will be a 20-yard field goal. Placement, kicks airborne. And good. And so the Rattlers take the early lead at 10:04 to play here in the first quarter. Chase Vonador with a 20-yard field goal, and we'll be back after these words from our network sponsors on the Rattlers Sports Network.
This is Coach.
Introducing a mobile application that can open up an entire new world for the orange and green faithful, with the ability to check out the latest in-campus news, events, athletic scores, and much, much more. Specifically designed for the FAMU. Whether it's linking to your class courses from your mobile device, looking through maps to find specific buildings on campus, or just having some fun looking through uploaded videos and photos, a great addition to your mobile FAMU student lifestyle. Get your FAMU app today.
All right, here we go. Chase Vonador all set to kick it off for Florida A&M. And Bethune-Cookman has Jazz Moss deep to receive. And Courtney Keith. And so here we go. End over end kick. This is going to be Moss. He's going to field this in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. 10, 15, 20, and down. No, he just gets to the 20-yard line. And so the Wildcats will begin 1st and 10 from there. Again, good kick coverage down there by the Rattlers of Florida A&M.
Yeah, actually, and again, Keith held them inside the 20-yard line.
All right, second offensive opportunity for the Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman. And the Cats go triplets to the far boundary. Empty backfield, twins to the near side. 5 wides for Quentin Williams. And here we go, Rattlers now stretching out. The Wildcats saw in that first possession they couldn't run it very well, so now they're going to go set up the pass, and they do connect with Eddie Poole here, and Eddie Poole is going to be dropped at the 29-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 9, though, on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 1 for BCU.
Yeah, but Keith, that's what you want to see the Wildcats doing, throwing the football.
All right, Eddie Poole wide to the far boundary with a slot receiver. Isolation over here to the near side, and Isidore Jackson, the lone setback for BCU. Rattlers now pull up. Jackson gets the call, and he's hit and smacked down to the turf. That's Jonathan Pillow, Mike, coming up from his safety position, and you said in the pregame show he would have to have a big day defensively.
Came up and made the good hit, but it is a first down. It's the initial first down on the day for the Wildcats.
1st and 10 BCU. Ball's resting at their own 33-yard line with 9:12 to play here in the first quarter. Quentin Williams now has triplets to the far boundary. Isidore Jackson, the lone setback, coming in motion to the near side is KJ Stroud, and Williams wants to pass, dumps it over the middle to Stroud, and Stroud hit and pushes the pile forward. He's going to be close to another Wildcat first down at about the 44-yard line of Bethune-Cookman, maybe a yard short, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Quentin Williams probably the better passer of the 3 quarterbacks we could possibly see today.
All right, Wildcats go triplets to the near boundary this time with a tight end, Jordan Murphy, lined up to the far boundary. That's the strong side of the formation. And Isidore Jackson in the backfield. He flips now to the near side and runs back. Boy, he stumbles on his own feet. The old turf monster tripped him up, and I'm not sure he's going to get credit for the first down.
May have fallen forward just enough to get the first down.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, but no Rattler actually touched him on that play.
8:22 to play here in the first quarter. 3-0 the Rattlers lead. And Bethune-Cookman with the ball at their own 43-yard line. They're moving right to left here in the first quarter. Decked out in all white. The Rattlers decked out in all black. And Quentin Williams from the gun with Isidore Jackson. Twins to the far boundary. Stroud wide, isolated to the near side. And here we go. Williams looking to pass again. He's going to be sacked.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose. Rattlers say we have it.
Looks like the Rattlers got it, Keith. It's going to be a fight underneath that pile.
And the Rattlers have recovered. Again, Mike, a jailbreak in the middle of that play.
It's Brandon Davis, the big right end, 6'4", 295, who comes away with the football.
And here come those FAMU Rattlers.
And they've got it right here. Try Travis.
All right, Damian Fleming Forced out of pocket, pull it down. Damien's going to run. He's going to get about 3 and slide to about the 35-yard line. That'll be 2. 2nd down and 8 for FAMU. Well, actually, they're only going to give him credit for 1. 2nd and 9. They spot him at the 36-yard line at 7:24 to play in the first quarter. And here we go. Dwayne Harvey, Adamson Felix, and Linworth Lennon line up to the far boundary. Isolated over here to the near side is Travis Harvey. And this time we run James Owens. He's got a lane, and James fights his way across the 35 down to about the 32-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Rattlers and a manageable 4 or 5 for FAMU first down.
Yeah, James Owens playing in front of his home folks right up the road from Apopka, Florida, Waukegan High School. Big 3rd down right here.
All right, here we go. Possession play for the Rattlers. Going to load triplets to the near boundary. Isolation to the far side for Damian Fleming. And Fleming sets up, looks to pass, dumps his pass. Boy, that was a dangerous pass. The pass was intended for Linworth Lennon, but the Wildcats were all over it. It was Dawood Lane, 6'2", 225, the senior out of East Orange, New Jersey, who came up and made the play. It's 4th down and 5 to go for the Rattlers.
Yep.
And
it looked as though they were going to go for it, but it looks like they have changed their mind now. They're going to bring the punting unit in.
Yeah. Brandon Holdren will check on the punt.
Well, you don't want to punt this into the end zone.
Yeah, want to try to aim it for that coffin corner.
The Wildcats basically in their regular defense.
Yeah, Patrick Harris checks on to receive the punt for BCU. And we've got whistles.
Yeah, it's going to be a delay of the game, but that might be on
Prior
purpose
to the snap,
to give them a
delay
chance to
of
pin them
game.
down inside.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Yeah, that gives Brandon an extra 5 yards to try and aim for that coffin corner. So a smart tactic to take the delay of game penalty. 6:26 to play in the first quarter. It's 3-0. FAMU leading Bethune-Cookman. Good snap. Holdren gets the kickoff, angling. It's going to hit and go out of bounds. Looks like at about the 5-6-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will begin their 3rd possession of the afternoon. And Mike,
timeout.
the Rattler defense has come to play. So Quentin Williams and the Wildcats from their own 6-yard line, and option play. Williams keeps. Boy, he was in the grass, pulled away, and now he's going to make a big play. 35, 40, 45. Midfield tries to cut back and down at the 42-yard line of the Rattlers. Mike, the Rattlers had him in the grass, almost in the end zone, but he pulled away and made a huge play for Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah, and the wide receiver over on the right side got away with a little hole that really was able to spring him. And just like that, the Wildcats now have the ball in Rattler territory. Their official on the far side is having a discussion with Brian Jenkins right now.
Yeah, that's going to make it a 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats at the Rattler 43. Wildcats moving right to left, decked in white, all white today. The Rattlers decked in all black. 5:50 to go. Quentin Williams now from the gun with an empty backfield. He fires the slant play. It's caught by Eddie Poole at about the 38-yard line of FAMU, and that's going to be a gain of about 4, maybe 5. We'll see how they spot it. 4, 2nd and 6 for BCU. Poole this time wide to the far boundary with the slot, and again, empty backfield. Triplets down here to the near boundary for Quentin Williams. No back set for the Wildcats. On 2nd and 6, and Williams again wants to throw the slant. He's got his man. That's Poole, and Poole gains his balance and takes it down to the Rattler 26-yard line, and that's another Wildcat 1st down as they move the sticks.
And now they're going with a little more up-tempo offense.
Wildcats again, 5 wides, triplets to the near boundary, twins to the far side, and Williams again wants to pass. Now he's dancing around. He's got pressure. He's sacked. He's sacked back at the 35-yard line.
That's Ellie Hippolyte. And that's going to bring up, well, they got 4th down on the board, so let's see what's going on. Holding is going to be the call against the Wildcats.
So we finally get that holding call you were looking for. But it's going to make it probably 3rd down.
It looks like they've got a 4 up there.
Offense, number 55. That penalty is declined. 2nd down.
No, it can't be 2nd down.
That's it.
3rd down.
3rd down. It's 3rd down. If we decline the penalty, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, it should be 3rd down. The 1st down play was a short slant.
No, it should be 3rd down.
3rd down.
Thank you. It should be 3rd down.
Yeah, in a sure passing situation now. And again, Brian Jenkins on the field.
Yeah, but it's 3rd down without question.
And Brian Jenkins, Keith, who has already
Been suspended.
Been suspended by the MEAC. But it's definitely 3rd down. The 1st down play was a short slant where they gained about 4 yards.
The previous play is under further review.
Yeah, it's 3rd down. Brian Jenkins is lobbying for it to be 2nd down, but it's 3rd down.
And what about this play could be being challenged? There was no turnover. The ball wasn't loose. So
well, he wants an extra down. That's what he's lobbying for. But
I don't see how they can find out on a replay unless they've got a picture of the yardsticks. But it is basically a timeout right here.
Yeah, they'll re-rank the series.
Keith, if you look over at the 35-yard line right above the Florida Blue sign in that blue and gold, those are the Bahama All-Stars who came up for last night's Battle of the Bands. It's not a school band. It's actually a community band. We ran into them yesterday over at the Golden Corral out on International.
Okay. Well, they're enjoying the Florida Classic.
Absolutely.
As we wait to find out what down it is. The officials got it right, but Brian Jenkins kept lobbying, and so they decided to go and look at. Actually, well, I guess they could be looking at it up in the press box and sending the information down to the referees. The referee, the line judge, and the field judge are all huddled with a guy, I guess, who is connected to the replay up in the press box.
Yep, trying to get it all sorted out here.
Well, it's 4:51 to play in the first quarter. The Wildcats are threatening at the Rattler 26-yard line. It should be 3rd down when play is resumed, but we're waiting for the official indication. And we actually do have the benefit of replay today because this game is being televised.
Yeah, and that could turn out to be big. Yeah, you never can tell how those kind of things are going to turn out. Still haven't figured out what down it is, though.
Yeah, I want to say hi to Sylvia and Don Smith down in Boynton Beach. The Floyds, Kirkland and Delbert, are up here in Orlando this week for the ball game. Reggie Pearl and Ayanna Seals are listening in down in Tallahassee. Laverne Stryker, Washington. All the fellas from the alley. Like I'm an alley boy. I got to holler at my homies, right? Denard Bassa and Hubert Brown and Larry Williams. Larry used to pump that foot when he shoot his jump shot, right? So all the cats who grew up in the alley, my homies, want to say hi to you. Dot Ely, the vice president and market manager for Cumulus Broadcasting in Tallahassee. Well, we had a little last-minute hijinks to get ready for the game, but everybody's on the same page. I want to say hi to Dr. Jim Hawkins. He's listening today. The former dean of the School of Journalism and Graphic Communications. The Walker family.
The seniors.
The seniors clan. Somebody told me that Robert Seniors might be auditioning for a bartender's job.
Not going to comment.
Why? Why you won't comment? Jerome Swain, our engineer, is real happy with his duties.
I want to send a shout out to the folks in Rich Bay, Florida. Keisha Bethea.
Okay, I want to say hi to Gene and Gene Frazier.
And this replay is really taking a long time.
It's a long replay. They must have had to play back every one of the plays.
After further review, it'll be 2nd down from the 34-yard line. The clock will start with the ready for play.
I don't know how that 2nd down.
We actually took the play, so I guess we missed something there.
Yeah, I'm sure Earl Holmes is not happy with that decision. But it's going to be second down, and looks like about 18 to go now. Ball spotted back at the Rattler 34-yard line. Quentin Williams again going to go. Empty backfield, 5 wides, triplets to the near boundary, and twins to the far side with 4:34 to play here in the first quarter. Williams. Boy, is this going to be delay of game?
No, they're going to call timeout.
Timeout, Bethune-Cookman. It's their first charge timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
We just had about a 5-minute timeout, so.
The Wildcats looked at the Rattler defense. They checked, but they still didn't like the play they had. So right at the last second there, they decided to call another timeout.
Yeah. Well, coming up on halftime at FAMU, Sean D will be sitting in for Glendale Presley. Glendale came down with a case of the flu. Glendale, we hope you're feeling better. So take your time and get better. And he's going to be talking with Rattler Boosters Executive Director Mickey Clayton about the Boosters and its support of FAMU athletics. That's coming up at halftime at FAMU. All right, here we go. The Wildcats now going to put a running back, Rodney Scott, in the backfield. Send triplets to the near boundary and isolate a receiver. Looks like Stroud to the far side. And here we go. Williams going on the draw play. Rattlers have a spy. He's going to pick up about 7 yards and take it back to about the 27-yard line. It's going to make it 3rd down and 11 for Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah, Patrick Scott almost had that play stopped in the backfield. Big 3rd down.
3rd and 11. This time Eddie Poole is going to be isolated to the far boundary. Triplets to the near side.
Yeah,
and once again, Rodney Scott in the backfield.
Marvin Ross one-on-one at the top.
And here we go. Williams is hit as he releases the football. That pass is caught downfield.
Penalty marker also.
And penalty markers down. On the reception for the Wildcats is Jomo Gordon. He makes the reception down at the 16-yard line. But let's see what the official indication is.
Looks like it's going to be holding against the Rattlers. It's an automatic 1st down. If they take the penalty, I think they may have been just a little short.
Yeah, they were short
on the pass
on the 1st
down. Still no decision, as we've had quite a few official conferences here in this early part of the ball game with 3:47 to go here in the first quarter.
Holding. Defense, number 5. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
All right, that's going to go against Patrick Aiken. It's going to give the Wildcats an automatic 1st down. And looks like they're going to spot the football at the Rattler 16-yard.
Correction. The defensive holding penalty is declined. The result of the play is a 1st down.
Okay, so the Wildcats did pick up the 1st down on the pass. They declined the penalty and spot the football at the Rattler 16. And so the Wildcats now with a 1st and 10 and inside the red zone for the first time this afternoon as they send in the play from the offensive coordinator. Eddie Poole is isolated down here to the near boundary and triplets to the far side. Rodney Scott again, the lone setback in the Wildcat backfield, and he's going to get the call. He cuts back, and Scott was trying to push the pile, trying to push him closer to the 10-yard line, but it's nothing but black jerseys who's pushing him back. Ellie Hippolyte on the stop for the Rattlers, and he's got help down there too.
Going to be a gain of about 3 yards on that dive play.
At number 26, Guyton coming up to help out Mike on that play. 2nd and 5 after a gain of 5 by Rodney Scott. 2:53 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 the Rattlers lead, but the Wildcats are threatening at the FAMU 12. Moving right to left, Quentin Williams. And this time Williams keeps on an option play, and Williams pulls away, and he's going to be tackled down inside the 5 at about the 3-yard line. And once again, Mike, that's a good run by the quarterback. Pulled away from a Rattler who should have made the tackle and takes it down to about the 2. And it'll be first and goal to go for Bethune-Cookman.
And mass substitutions coming in for the Wildcats as they go with a heavier package this time.
Wing left, offset I. And in the backfield for Bethune-Cookman now is Andronicus Lovett, the fullback. 5'10", 200-pound senior out of Gainesville. And again, they load the offset I wing left. Unbalanced to that side. They run the option to the opposite side, and Quentin Williams slips down at the 5-yard line. They may mark him at the 4.
Going to lose a couple of yards on that play.
He'll lose a couple of yards.
Yeah, they tried to go with the speed option. Going to the right side, but he's going to slip down, lose 2. Second and goal now from just inside the 5.
Minute 55 to go. Eddie Poole isolated to the far side. 2 tight ends. They give it to the fullback. And this time it is David Allen, 5'10", 205-pound running back, a junior out of Winter Haven, Florida. And he fights his way to the 1, but it's going to bring up third down now and goal to go for Bethune-Cookman at the Rattler 1. And again, they've got Lovett and Allen, 2 fullbacks in the backfield behind Quentin Williams. They isolate Poole to the far side. They throw the fade pattern for Poole. And he reaches up, snatches the football, and makes the catch. Touchdown, Bethune-Cookman.
Eddie Poole taking advantage of his height advantage over Marvin Ross, comes up with the catch. And the Bethune-Cookman Wildcats, with 1:09 remaining in the first quarter, take a 6-3 lead.
All right, the extra point is good, and the Wildcats take a 7-3 lead with 1:09 to play in the first quarter, and we'll be back after these words from our local sponsors on the Rattler Sports Network.
I'm Mickey Clayton, Executive Director of the Rattler Booster Club. The Rattler Booster Club contributed $591,000 to the athletic department of Florida A&M University. Some of the things we were able to purchase this year was the Jumbotron, and we assisted with the scoreboard and the Al Lawson Center. And golf carts for our seasoned Rattler Booster supporters. Pitching machine for the baseball team. The shooting machine for the basketball team. So the Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs. Join the Booster Club. Call the Rattler Booster office at 850-224-6093. It's not too late.
An Eddie Poole 1-yard pass reception. Sven Hurd makes the extra point. And here we go. Here come the Rattlers. The Rattler hurdles man, that's James Owens, and he returns it out to about the 26-yard line where the Rattlers will begin. 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, and actually James Owens, Keith, ranked #1 in the conference in kickoff returns.
And so the Rattlers start 1st and 10 from our own 10-yard line. I mean, actually from our own 26-yard line, that is. Actually looks like they spot him at the 27. Minute 4 to go here in the first quarter. 7-3 the Wildcats lead. All right, Rattlers go isolated near side, and we're going to run the stretch zone play. That's Eddie Rocker. And the Rocket scoots his way out to the 30, maybe just past the 30-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about nearly 3. Second down. Let's call it a 7.5 to go for Rattler first down.
Yeah, the Wildcats basically playing a nickel defense against the Rattlers. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs.
Rattlers go Dwayne Harvey and a slot receiver, twins to the near side as well. We're going to throw the bubble screen, but Travis Harvey is annihilated on that play by Dawood Lane. As soon as he made the catch, he was planted at about the 29-yard line. We're going to lose a yard on the play. It's going to make it 3rd down and 9 to go now for Rattler first down.
Yeah, Dawood Lane, the linebacker, who also came down from Rutgers University with Coach Brian Jenkins.
3rd down and 9. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter play here in Orlando with our score. Bethune-Cookman 7 and FAMU 3. We'll be back after these words from our network sponsors on the Rattlers Sports Network.
I'm Mickey Clayton, Executive Director of the Rattler Booster Club. The Rattler Booster Club contributed $591,000 to the athletic department of Florida A&M University. Some of the things we were able to purchase this year was the Jumbotron, and we assisted with the scoreboard and the Al Lawson Center. And golf carts for our seasoned Rattler Booster supporters. Pitching machine for the baseball team. The shooting machine for the basketball team. So the Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs. Join the Booster Club. Call the Rattler Booster office at 850-224-6093. It's not too late.
Really more like 9, but we'll call it 8. Ball spotted at our own 29-yard line. Damian Fleming sends a man in motion. Triplets now to the near boundary. And Fleming has pressure, pulls it down, fires downfield, got his man. That's a first down for the Rattlers. Is that Adamson Felix?
That's Adamson Felix.
And he'll move the sticks for FAMU. Good-looking read by Damian Fleming.
And good job of moving around in the pocket. That's where he has really improved. Able to move around in the pocket, keep his concentration downfield, and find open receivers.
That's a first down for the Rattlers out at our own 42-yard line with 14:41 to play in the first half. And the Rattlers set to go again. Twins to the near boundary. The Rocket, no, it's James Owens in the backfield, and Owens cuts upfield, fights his way across to the 45. Looked like his forward progress may be spotted up near the 46, Mike.
Yep.
And on first down, that's going to be a gain of almost four yards. It's going to be second down and about 6 to go for the Rattlers.
And was there a penalty mark on the play? Boy, the Rattlers going to get a chop block.
Yeah, chop block against the Rattlers.
And that is a big penalty. That's a drive killer.
Well, Mike, we haven't heard from him today, but our Elton Gumble is here.
Illegal block below the waist, number 27 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Second down.
And Elton made the drive down from Tallahassee.
Yes, I did. I couldn't miss up the opportunity to report live here from the FAMU sidelines at the Florida Classic. Now, you missed me actually doing the wobble just before we came back from break.
Thank you.
It's
I'm
been
so
a
glad
wobbly
we
start.
did.
Correction. That penalty was enforced from the end of the run.
But it's been a wobbly start for the FAMU defense so far. They got the fumble recovery early on for Brandon Davis, and then he immediately came back to the stationary bike. So I'll keep monitoring that as the game progresses.
All right, here we go. Rattlers on a draw play, handed off to the Rocket man, Eddie. And Eddie's going to get back near the 40-yard line, which will make it.
It's going to be second down and about 12.
12 now, yeah. Yeah, so he picked up about 3 or 4 yards on that play. Second down, about 12.
Yeah, he may have gotten more than that.
Yeah, may have gotten more than that. That's true. Let's see if the Rattlers can make this into a more manageable third down or even pick up the first down. Damian Fleming again isolates the receiver down here to the near side. And, boy, here comes the blitz. We fire across the middle. That's a slant, but it's only going to pick up
going to get
about 4 yards,
yep.
And make it third down now and about 9 to go for a Rattler first down.
Yep, and that's the first time the Wildcats brought the blitz. It was picked up.
Dwayne Harvey on the receiving end of that pass for the Rattlers. 13:09 to play here in the first half. 7-3 the Wildcats lead. Dwayne Harvey now goes in motion to the far boundary. Travis Harvey is isolated near side. Triplets to that far side, and Travis Harvey again isolated. Damian steps up in the pocket, swings it out to Eddie Rocker, picks up a block, pulls away from that Wildcat, but here come 3 more white jerseys, and they're going to stop Eddie at about the 45-yard line. That's going to make it fourth down for the Rattlers, and about 7 to go for FAMU first down. Brandon Holdren checks on the punt, and deep to receive for the Wildcats is Patrick Harris.
Early pressure that time forced the quarterback out of the pocket. He hit his check down man, but could not get enough for the first down. The Wildcats tried to block the punt the last time, Keith. Looks like they're coming after it again.
All right, here we go. Brandon is set. Good snap and good kick. An end-over-end kick. Harris is going to field this at the 20. Bounces outside, 30, and down at about the 34-yard line. And so the Wildcats will begin. It's first down and 10 for Bethune-Cookman. The ball is resting at their own 34-yard line. with 11:55 to play. They lead 7-3, and Quentin Williams going to have a full house backfield. Isidore Jackson will be the eye back, along with David Blackwell, and they're going to give this ball. Well, that's a great read. They give it to Rodney Scott, but boy, that's a sure tackle.
Brandon Denmark.
By Brandon Denmark. Mike, Brandon Denmark has had one heck of a year out of Tallahassee Rickers. Now, Brandon went away and came back. He and Terry Johnson are cousins. And 2nd down and 10. He stopped that play for no gain. The Wildcats go back to the empty backfield, triplets to the far boundary, and twins to the near side. They've had some success with the 5 wides. And Quentin Williams now barks signals. As the Rattlers threaten blitz, Brandon Hepburn, they're going to bring the blitz. They throw this across the middle to Poole, and it's incomplete. That's a great strip.
That Marvin Ross.
Yeah, Marvin Ross, Mike, may end up playing on Sundays next year. That Poole really had that slant, and he stripped the ball away.
Marvin Ross has had an outstanding senior season, Keith. You're right. Big 3rd down. See if the Rattlers can get off the field here.
Possession play for the Wildcats again. Empty backfield, 5 wides. And Terry Johnson now threatening blitz. Drops back in coverage. And Williams going to run, but he's tripped up and dropped on the play. That's going to be Ellie Hippolyte. And Hippolyte, Mike, having an outstanding first half.
Big Frank Mays, Keith, forced the quarterback to step up, and Ellie Hippolyte grabs him around the ankles and brings him down. That's a big defensive stop.
Yeah, 4th down, Wildcats. And they will punt. Corey Kowalski checks on to punt. And it's going to be Marvin Ross deep to receive for the Rattlers of FAMU. After making such a big play there on 2nd down. High kick. Boy, it's got beautiful hang time on this one. Marvin calls the fair catch and makes it at our own 25-yard. All right, Damian Fleming sets triplets to the near boundary. Isolates a receiver. Going to swing this out and overthrows his intended receiver, James Owens. 2nd down and 10 for the Rattlers of FAMU.
Yeah, Dawood Lang was coming on the blitz, but when he saw James Owens hit out to the flats, he fell off and forced Damian Fleming to try to lob that ball over his head, incomplete.
We've settled down into a defensive struggle here now, Mike. On 2nd and 10. Damian Fleming and the Rattlers looking to go. Swings this pass out for Travis Harvey, and Harvey going to be bumped out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 6. Make it 3rd down and 4 for the Rattlers.
Nice little throw and catch. Big 3rd down. Don't want to keep this drive alive. 10-19 to go here in the 2nd quarter.
A possession play for the Rattlers. With James Owens in the backfield. Swings this pass out for Linworth Lennon. And Lennon trying to get a push up field. Looks like he's about a yard short of the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Need to get to the 35, and that'll send in the punt unit. Elton, when you get a minute, give us an update on Eddie Rocker. We've noticed that James Owens is taking most of the snaps now in the running back spot. As Brandon Holdren on the punt for the Rattlers. And again, deep to receive for the Wildcats, Patrick Harris. Good snap. Holdren gets off a short end-over-end kick. Harris calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 33-yard line, and the Wildcats will begin 1st and 10 from there.
Yep, you're right, Keith. The game has sort of settled down. Some early excitement, but these two teams' defenses right now starting to dominate play.
9:25 to go in the first half. 7-3 the Wildcats lead. And when play resumes here, we'll have Bethune-Cookman moving left to right with a 1st down at their own 33. And Quentin Williams has Isidore Jackson in the backfield and twin receivers to either side. That's the spread formation. Rattlers looking across in that 3-4 and now going to disguise whether they're going to bring the blitz or not. Looks like it's coming, and here it comes. Isidore Jackson finds a lane, and he fights his way across the 45 out to about the 47-yard line, and that's a big 1st down. for Bethune-Cookman. He's going to pick up about 14 yards and move the sticks.
Keith, Mike, I do have an update on Eddie Rocker. The update is there is no update. He's standing on the sidelines, not favoring any injury whatsoever. It just seems like their offense is wanting to go with James Owens right now.
Okay, there we go. And it's first down, Bethune-Cookman from their own 48 at 8:55. Twins to either side, and again the Rattlers bring the blitz. This time Isidore Jackson hit in the point of attack and then destroyed. Oh my goodness, was that Denmark?
That looks like
Denmark.
That was Brandon Denmark again, finishing that up. Good surge by the entire defensive line. He bounced off the initial tackle, but Brandon Denmark comes and cleans everything up.
And a loss on the play of 2 yards. Second down and 12 for the Wildcats from their own 46 with 8:24 to play.
Wildcats checking with their sideline for the play.
And again, a spread formation. Isidore Jackson is the lone setback for Quentin Williams. And the Rattlers again going to bring blitz. And here comes Patrick Scott. Williams fires downfield. That pass looks like it was deflected.
May have been Frank Mays.
And a penalty marker on the play.
Boy, they're calling out that.
Offside. Defense, number 26. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Guyton, who was coming on the blitz, looked as though Keith, he got back on side. That was a close call.
Yeah.
Looked as though he actually got back on side before that ball was snapped.
So that's going to mark the ball at the Rattler 49-yard line now. And make it second down and 7 for the Wildcats. Again, a spread formation. Rodney Scott, the lone setback. And they're trying to throw the screen pass, and boy, K.J. Stroud was rocked.
And again, it's Marvin Ross.
Boy, he's getting up. He's a little woozy.
Oh yeah, they got to check him for concussion because he is really wobbling trying to come off the field.
Yeah.
He had to take a knee.
Yeah, K.J. Stroud was rocked by Marvin Ross.
Yeah, and the officials telling him right now that he's got to be checked for the concussion deal because he was staggering trying to get off the field.
Oh, yeah, Marvin Ross bringing some pain here in Orlando this afternoon. 7:57 to go in the first half. 7-3 the Rattlers trail.
They were trying to go with the jailbreak screen.
Well, Marvin Ross broke all of it up. Again, spread formation for Quentin Williams. And looks like it's Rodney Scott again in the backfield. And again, the Rattlers got blitz coming. Williams is going to be hit. He throws the ball away. Let's see if this is going to be intentional grounding.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside of the tackle box, and the ball got back to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down.
Brandon Denmark once again, Mike, rocking that play.
Yeah, and there's one of the Wildcat offensive linemen is down.
All right, here we go. Rattlers backed up in a hole down at our own 3-yard line. We load the I formation. And Damian Fleming going to give it to the I back. Boy, that's a nice explosion by the Rocket as he fights his way to the 10-yard line. That's almost the 11. That's almost an 8-yard gain on first down. And the Rocket put on some jet fuel that time.
Yeah, good blocking on the left side of the line.
2nd and 2.
Doug Almendaris and Drew Savory, the freshman, opened up a hole for the running back.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. 7:04 to go here in the first half. Wildcats want to bring the blitz. We run the stretch play and find a seam and a nice run all the way out to the 20-yard line, and that's the Rocket again. And boy, Mike, he laid some leather at the end of that run. The guy came up and made the tackle, but the Rocket knocked him backwards.
And that's what Coach Holmes was talking about, Keith, in his pregame interview. Talked about our backs falling forward as he did right there.
1st and 10 Rattlers. They spot him at our own 19. And we isolate Travis Harvey out here to the near boundary. Triplets to the far side, and we run it again. It's the Rocket. He turns upfield, spinning and turning, and the Rocket scoots his way across the 20 out to about the 23-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6 to go for the Rattlers of FAMU.
Again, the Rattlers run behind Robert Hartley and Drew Savory. Get outside for a nice little gain. The Rattlers moving the ball nicely out of the shadow of their own goalpost. 6 minutes to go here before halftime.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 5. Well, actually 6 to go. Damian sets up, fires, pass is caught. That's Dwayne Harvey. He pulls the Wildcat for the 1st down, and that's going to move the sticks. That's a great effort by Dwayne after he made the catch.
I think that was a big tight end.
Etheridge.
Yeah. Showing his strength right there.
Michael Etheridge out of Godby.
As he pulls the defender right, pulled him out to the 30-yard line where the Rattlers have another 1st down, and we've got a drive started. If we can continue to run the football like that, it'll force the Wildcats, and that's what they're doing right now, to come up and play up on the line of scrimmage.
All right, Damian going to pass, swings it down, it's caught by Travis Harvey. That'll move the sticks out at the 42-yard line. He was immediately dropped by number 29, Deion Hanks, 5'10", 190, a junior out of Miami, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, what's happening, Keith, the Rattlers having some success in the running game. The Wildcats starting to bring pressure to answer that. That's going to open up our receivers on the outside.
All right, here we go. Damian gives it to the Rocket man, and the Rocket turns upfield. The Rocket at the 45, the Rocket down to the 41-yard line. The ball pops out, but we recover. That's a Rattler 1st down. Move those chains.
The ball did pop out, but the Rattlers are definitely on it. And it's going to be 1st down Rattlers now at the Wildcat 41-yard line.
And boy, Eddie Rocker in his senior Florida Classic has fired up some jet fuel today. He's near the old Kennedy Space Center. And boy, he might go to work for NASA after this game. He's looking like a rocket today. 1st and 10 Rattlers at the Wildcat 41. Remember, this drive started on our own 3-yard line. Here we go. The Rocket again. He's got a hole. He turns upfield. He's at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, FAMU. Eddie Rocker.
Actually, Keith, that's James Owens. Eddie Rocker came out, and James Owens, the speedster from Apopka, Florida, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to go into the end zone. And with 4:22 remaining before halftime, the Rattlers have taken a 9-7 lead.
James Owens turned on the Jets.
And turned on some power, Keith. He broke about 3 or 4 tackles along the way.
The Rattlers have regained the lead on that power run by James Owens. But it was the running of Eddie Rocker who opened that run up for James Owens. Here's the extra point. It's good. And the Rattlers take a 10-7 lead with 4:22 to play in the 1st half. Hold on, Rattler fans. Here come those FAMU Rattlers. Timeout in Orlando. We'll be back after these words from our local sponsors on the Rattlers Sports Network.
The Flavor Station always represent that real hip hop and R&B. Sean D is in the building to that 7 o'clock hour.
Offensive line right now doing a job.
All right, we've said all along this team should have come into this ball game 10-1, 9-1.
No question.
And they're proving it today on the field. Let's go to Elton.
Yes, Keith and Mike, you were talking about the offensive line doing a great job on that last drive. That's a big reason why Eddie Rocker was standing on the sidelines, and he hugged every single one of the linemen as they came off the field after that big touchdown.
Chase Vonador with a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and boy, a nice tackle down there. And let's see. Well, we got some We got a little stuff going on
Yeah,
down.
somebody's helmet got snatched off.
That's Norton.
Yeah, that's
Nolan Norton.
yep, linebacker
Getting
out of
into
Florida
it.
High. Somebody snatched his helmet off.
Hey, that's my cousin. I might have to go down there. Wait a minute. What's going on?
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 45 of the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
Back him up.
And Coach, they're going to have to get Brian Jenkins off the field. Brian Jenkins is out at the hash mark. And he is soon going to deserve another flag because he has spent more time on the field
And almost his team.
than his offense. Yeah.
Yeah, and he pointing his finger at the line judge. Get on to the sideline.
As Earl Holmes said, Brian Jenkins is a different kind of
The
guy.
penalty resulted in a full 15 yards.
Well, I understood he's been running around the state telling people the Rattlers will never beat Bethune-Cookman again. But the Rattlers have something to say about that. 4:15 to go. Rattlers leading 10-7. The Wildcats back it up to the ball on their own 17-yard line. Quentin Williams, here comes the blitz. They give it to Rodney Scott. He's hitting the backfield, pulls away, and crosses the 20 out to the 21-yard line. But once again, great penetration by that Rattler defense. Just got to make some solid tackles in there.
Good
now.
balance there by Rodney Scott, who was hitting the backfield. Again, the Rattlers come with a safety blitz. It was Devin Roberts who made contact.
All right, here we go. Quentin Williams again with Scott in the backfield. Twins to the near boundary. Rattler's going to bring the blitz again. And Williams fires down here to Poole. Poole makes the catch, but he's immediately dropped by Marvin Ross. Again, Marvin Ross having an outstanding day. Let's see, will they move the chains? They are going to move the chains. He's going to pick up the first down, but a great tackle by Marvin Ross to not let Eddie Poole get any more yards after the catch. 1st and 10 Wildcats. They're spotting them at the Bethune 29 with 3:34 to play in the first half. Wildcats trailing now 10-7. Quentin Williams. Rattlers bringing blitz again. They give it to Scott, and Scott not much more. Boy, that Patrick Scott, Mike, is just destroying the center.
Yeah, he is dominating right now the middle. We talked about the fact they have a smallest center at only 270 pounds. Patrick Scott bench pressed 225 over 40 times.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. Rodney Scott in the backfield. Twins to the far boundary. It's going to be Eddie Poole and KJ Stroud working that side. 2 tight ends. Because they're really trying to pick up that Rattler blitz. And here comes the blitz again on the option play. The Rattlers close. That's got to be holding over there. We don't get a flag, but we stop the play.
Don't get the call, but you're right. We bring them down. And a big hit by Denmark on Quentin Williams, the quarterback.
And they stop him at the 34-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down. And about 5 to go for Bethune-Cookman. But that was holding on the boundary over there, Mike.
No question. No question. Big 3rd down and 4. 2 minutes to go before halftime. See if the Rattlers can get a stop.
Rattler defense. 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Looks like they got a friendly spot on that play. Play action. Williams trying to throw back the screen. It's a nice play. Isidore Jackson across midfield, the 40 down into the 35. Maybe the 34. They're going to spot him at the 35-yard line of the Rattlers. They suckered the Rattler pressure in that time, Mike, and threw back against the grain to Isidore Jackson on the screen, and it turns up into a big play down at the Rattler 35.
Yeah, 1:40 and the clock running.
Wildcats going to send Poole wide to the near boundary with a slot receiver, and Stroud wide to the far side with a slot receiver, and Rodney Scott in the backfield. Rattlers again threatening blitz.
It looks like we got some movement inside.
Yeah, illegal procedure
Prior
against
to
the call.
Snap. False start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Now back the Wildcats up 5, make it 1st and 15 now for the Wildcats from the Rattler 40. Minute 20 to play in the first half. The Rattlers leading 10-7.
Number 7 is Joseph, the replacement for the injured Wildcat lineman.
All right, here we go. 1st and 15 now for the Wildcats from their own 40-yard line. Quentin Williams, twin receivers near boundary. Williams keeps Stroud to the far side, and boy, that's a good defensive. That's Brian Denmark again coming up to make the stop.
Yep, and the clock's running down, Keith. Down to 45 seconds now. And the Wildcats got a 2nd down and 12.
Brandon Denmark. I called it Brian, but boy, Brandon Denmark's having a whale of a first half. 2nd down and about 12 to go now for the Wildcats. They picked up 3 on that play.
Yeah, and the clock continues to run down. Only 24 seconds to go.
Rattler fans are cheering. And the Wildcats got to get something going. Need some urgency here. Williams wants to pass. Boy, he's hit. Dumps it off to Isidore Jackson, and Jackson bumped out of bounds. Oh, we got a late flag. After he was bumped out of bounds, he was hit again by a Rattler, and that's going to be an automatic first down.
Well, there's only 4 seconds left, Keith, so they will only have time for the field goal attempt, but that's going to put them in field goal range. I think before that, Keith, they would have been out. They wouldn't have been in field goal range.
Yeah, we shouldn't have hit him.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds. Number 8. 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, Brandon Denmark.
Hey, you can't blame the guys, though, for hustling to the football. And that they were really very close to that being a legal hit. But only 4 seconds now remaining before halftime.
Yeah, here comes the Wildcats kick team.
Yeah, they may not have been in field goal range without that penalty.
Well, I'll tell you what. If the Wildcats are the champions of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, they're in an old-fashioned bullfight out here this afternoon against a team that lost 3 conference games. All right, Sven Hurd is going to try and attempt a 36-yard field goal. Corey Kowalski will hold. His snap placement kicks on the way. It's blocked. It's blocked by the Rattlers. And the Rattlers are going to take a 10-7 lead into halftime.
Actually, Keith, he's still going. If he could have broken out of that early, if he could have gotten away, Keith, they got a lot of big guys out there. He may have scored.
Let's hear it for the FAMU Rattlers. 10-7. The Rattlers lead at the half against the Wildcats of Bethune-Cookman, the champion of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. And boy, tempers are flaring down on the field. We'll be back after these words from our network sponsors on the Rattlers Sports Network.
.5 the Flavor Station, always represent that real hip hop and R&B. Sean D is in the building to that 7 o'clock hour.
directed by Jonathan. And you. And now it's time for us to do what we do best. Let's go.
just curious, 'cause of why you wanna hurt me, girl. Just because you're not for real, 'cause of why you wanna hurt me, girl. Just because you're not for real, 'cause of why you wanna hurt me, girl. I never ever can learn to put on to the man, burn on me, Charlie. Oh no, no. You took my money, you took my time, you made me think and forever. Then you got that ran away, and then it just got crazy. I never ever had a love to compare to the man, burn on me, Charlie. Oh no, no, no. Just because you're not for real, 'cause of why you wanna hurt me, girl. Just because you're not for real, 'cause of why you wanna hurt me, girl. You told me to go up the bar to get you a strawberry pie. When I got back to the flat, you had the roll in the back. I went to the corner and saw the clothes. All I saw was a thing in the pros. Went to the phone and called your mother. Told her you hit on me, Charlie. Oh no, 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 no. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I need some help. Say what? Say what? Where the party at? I think the party's on this side of the house. On this side? Nah, I think the party's on this side of the house. Here you go. On this side? Post up. Post up. Somebody say, stop. Stop. Go Charlie. Go Charlie. Go Charlie. let me blow. Do my thing, baby, do my thing. Said I wanna blow, just let me blow. Do my thing, baby, do my thing. Said I wanna blow, just let me blow. Do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Said I wanna dance now. Then I said to myself, come on. Destiny only is one for me. She gon' be the one I fall in love. We gonna have some babies. She was coming up the shooting star, pretty little thing. A couple of them in her hand, right in front of Macy's. That's where all the pretty girls hang. And I saw her in the phone card, sipping lemonade, conversating on my cell phone, looking so amazing that I said to myself, there she goes, there she goes, there she goes, yeah. Oh, well, well, well. It's one for me, there go my baby, there go my lady. Oh, she gon' be the one, we gon' fall in love, we gonna have some babies, babies. She gon' wear my vein, she gon' take my name to the cookout, yeah, I'll go hang to my mama house. I give you now, if she need a hand, my cousin can. I'll treat her like a queen, give her everything. She will be my girl till we old and gray. And I knew it from the moment that I saw her loudly, loudly. She gon' be the one, fall in love, have some baby.
I'm Mickey Clayton, Executive Director of the Rattler Booster Club. The Rattler Booster Club contributed $591,000 to the athletic department of Florida A&M University. Some of the things we were able to purchase this year was the Jumbotron, and we assisted with the scoreboard and the Al Lawson Center, and golf carts for our seasoned Rattler Booster supporters, pitching machine for the baseball team, the shooting machine for the basketball team. So the Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs. Join the Booster Club. Call the Rattler Booster office at 850-224-6093. It's not too late.
Carries for 46 yards. He's the quarterback. For the Rattlers, Damian Fleming, 12 of 14.
And Sven Hurd, boy, kicks this thing all the way back to the 5-yard line. We're at the 20 and going to be dropped at the 21-yard line. James Owens on the return, and that's where the Rattlers will begin. Let's reset that Rattler offensive lineup as we start the second half. Travis Harvey at the flanker. It's Robert Hartley, the left tackle. Drew Savory, the left guard. Doug Almendaris is the center. The right guard, Kevin House. Bryce Hall gets the start at the right tackle. Michael Etheridge is the tight end. Eddie Rocker, what a first half Eddie Rocker had. He and James Owens. Damian Fleming at quarterback. Lonnie Lockett, the fullback, and the other wide receiver is Linworth Lennon. Here come the Rattlers, starting at our own 21, moving right to left. And on first down, we go right back to the run. And again, a nice-looking run by the Rocket Man. On first down, he crosses the 25, out to the 26-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on first down. It'll be second down and 4 for the Rattlers of FAMU.
Yeah, both James Owens and Eddie Rocker finished the first half with 49 yards.
Rattlers go to Owens as on the cutback on the stretch run, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard more, but not much more. Bring up third down and about 3 to go for Rattler first down.
Yeah, big Harold Love the third, 6'3", 325-pound senior out of Portland, Oregon, stepped in to make that play.
Actually, Owens was going to get credit for 2, and they'll make it third down and 2 for the Rattlers. Moving right to left, decked out in all black orange helmets. And orange helmets are down, empty backfield for Damian Fleming. And Fleming on third down and short, pulls it down. It's going to be hit and sacked.
Yeah, the Rattlers are going to be okay, though, Keith. They've got holding out here for some, and both players that were involved end up hurt. The defensive back for the Wildcats basically tackled Travis Harvey. That's Tim Burke. Travis limps off the field, but Tim Burke is down on the field. It's going to be a 10-yard mark-off once we get it all straightened out here for the Rattlers and keep this drive alive.
All right, it's going to be a first down for the Rattlers. Holding the call against Bethune-Cookman, and that'll move the sticks and keep the drive alive for the Rattlers of FAMU.
Yeah, he's going to be replaced by number 27, Tyrone Bowie Jr.
Okay. The Rattlers will have a first down and 10 now with the ball resting at our own 39-yard line. 13:30 to play here in the third quarter as we begin the second half. We load the I, and it is Eddie Rocker, the I back. There's a fumble on the exchange between center and quarterback, but it looks like the Rattlers retain possession. They'll make it second down and 11 for a Rattler first down.
Boy, and it's good to see Travis Harvey come back into the game. Actually, no, they're not going to bring him back, but he is able to come back into the game. Running well, no limp.
Yeah, we'll get Elton Gumble to give us an update on Travis Harvey as soon as he can. All right, here we go. Second down and 11 for the Rattlers. Isolation over here to the near side for Damian Fleming. And Fleming fires. His pass is caught, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Is that Adamson Felix. And he'll move the chains. Mike, the beauty of a young receiver like Adamson Felix is he'll be back. Just a sophomore out of Palm Beach.
Yeah, and didn't play a lot of football, Keith, so his best days are yet to come. Only started playing as a junior and got a lot to learn still about being a receiver.
Well, he's had a breakout year.
Yeah, but he's pretty good anyway.
Triplets to the far boundary. Isolation near side. We give it to the Rocket, and there he goes. The Rocket fires his way down to the 41-yard line of Bethune-Cookman. And on first down, that's about a 6, maybe a 7-yard pickup. And Eddie Rocker, playing in his last Florida Classic, has decided to fire up the jet fuel.
Yeah, and the last time the Rattlers had the ball, Keith, they went 97 yards on the drive. They started this one on the 20, and they have set sail again.
They're going to give the Rocket credit for 6, second down and 4 for the Rattlers. Twins far boundary, isolation near side for Damian Fleming, and here come the orange helmets. They hand it off. This is James Owens, or is it the Rocket? Looks like it's the Rocket. No, it's Owens.
That's James.
It's Owens, and Owens crosses the 40 to the 41. It's going to make it 3rd down and 1, and that's what you want, Mike. 3rd down, possession play with short situations.
Absolutely. You can see James trying to slow down. He saw the hole, trying to make that cut. He's got to be able to stick his foot in the ground and make that cut a little more effectively, and that play is going to be off to the races.
3rd down and 1 for the Rattlers. And we're in Wildcat territory at the BCU 39. Damian Fleming, tight end near side, strong side of the formation, loads the I formation, and gives it to Jordan Stanley, and Jordan powers his way. He's not going to get it. Looks like he's still going to be about a yard short, or maybe close enough for a measurement. We'll see.
Looks like he's going to be short. Let's see if Coach Earl Holmes goes for it. Got a great drive going. Got a good drive going here. They're taking time, so they're probably going to punt this football.
And yet the Rattlers now send the punt unit on. 4th down and 1. Ball across the 50.
Yeah, and if the Rattlers could hurry on out.
You catch the Wildcats, yep. Where's the play clock?
Yeah, I don't think the Rattlers really mind the penalty. Oh, actually, they got it off.
And Brandon Holdren on a pooch kick.
Boy, got that one sideways. Didn't get a lot out of that punt.
Yeah, the Wildcats are going to get pretty decent field position for us to have the ball at about the inside the 40. They're going to start at their own 25-yard line. So a very short kick, maybe about 15 yards.
Timeout.
Eugene Solomon, the center, Levon McCoy, the right guard, and Alex Monroe, the right tackle. Jordan Murphy, the tight end. We'll give you more after the play. Isidore Jackson. Boy, Quentin Williams was destroyed in the backfield. Is that Patrick Scott?
That's Brandon Davis.
Brandon Davis just completely destroyed the play. Took out Isidore Jackson and Quentin Williams and planted Quentin Williams in the turf.
That's going to be about a 6 or 7 yard loss.
Brandon Davis planted him. 2nd down and 16 for the Wildcats. The Rattler defense has been relentless this afternoon. Quentin Williams from the gun. Play action. He's going to get hit again. He's hit as he throws the pass. Isidore Jackson runs away from a Rattler but is knocked down after a gain of about 8. It'll make it 3rd down and 8. And, boy, that play was almost destroyed in the backfield, too.
Yeah, it was Terry Johnson coming on the corner blitz who hit the quarterback just as he released that screen pass.
3rd down. They're going to give him credit. It'll be 3rd down and about 7 to go for Bethune-Cookman. Triplets to the near boundary. Jackson is the lone setback. And Eddie Poole is wide to the far boundary, isolated. 3rd down and 7. Here come the Rattlers. Williams wants to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. Pulls the ball. He gets a block, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and take it all the way out to the 40-yard line of Bethune-Cookman. That's a 1st down for the Wildcats, and some good downfield blocking that time, Mike, by the interior line of BCU.
Yeah, actually had time. The Rattlers that time were locked up in man coverage, and Quentin Williams smartly able to get that 1st down.
1st and 10, Wildcats. They give it to Isidore Jackson, and he's tripped up and dropped in the backfield. That's Terry Johnson coming in on the corner blitz.
And that's another loss. They're going to lose another yard rushing. The Rattlers have basically shut down the Wildcat running attack, forcing them to have to throw the football.
Yeah, Wildcats are a 70-30 run team, and, boy, this Rattler defense has just been relentless this afternoon. Yeah, 2nd down and 12 for BCU. 7:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats ball on their own 38-yard line, moving left to right, decked out in all white today. Rattlers decked out in all black.
Yeah, their best play has been the screen pass.
Isidore Jackson in the backfield, and we've got penalty markers on the play. That's going to go against the Wildcats.
False start. Offense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Now push them back. It was 2nd and 12. We'll make it 2nd and 17 now for BCU. Isidore Jackson is the running back. Quentin Williams at quarterback. Andronicus Lovett is the fullback. And KJ Stroud, the other wide receiver. And so Stroud and Blackwell are twins to the far boundary. Near side is Eddie Poole and a slot receiver. And Isidore Jackson, we've got movement across the Wildcat line. That's going to back him up another 5. That should be a legal procedure on big number 68, Alex Monroe.
False start. Number 68. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Yep, Wildcats going in reverse.
I'll make it 2nd down now and 22. They're almost going to be 2nd and Altamont Springs. Quentin Williams has Isidore Jackson in the backfield and twin receivers to either side. That Rattler defense has been relentless. Terry Johnson faking the blitz. Williams pulls it down. He's going to run. The Rattlers take out the spy, and Williams is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's a good run. That's 12 yards, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for BCU.
Yeah, went with the quarterback draw. Quentin Williams actually ran into the back of one of his blockers that stopped him. Big 3rd down. 6:28 to go in the 3rd quarter. Rattlers leading 10-7.
3rd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball at their own 40. 6:20 to play. 3rd quarter. 10-7 the Rattlers lead. And again, they go spread with Isidore Jackson in the backfield for Quentin Williams. And the Rattlers slide out, bringing a blitz. Here it comes. He is sacked. Boy, he shovels the pass out there. It's incomplete. Terry Johnson came on the corner blitz and just almost got him,
Prior
Mike.
to the quarterback going to the ground, he threw a legal forward pass. It's incomplete.
But he threw it because Terry Johnson was all over him.
Yeah, basically had no way of completing that pass. He just wanted to get it out of his hands, and the Rattler defense comes up with a hold.
Corey Kowalski on the punt. The Rattlers, another outstanding defensive stance. Another great punt from Corey Kowalski. He's going to roll dead at the Rattlers' 6-yard line. They've already clinched the title. It's a statement game for the Rattlers. And here we go.
We knew this was an outstanding Bethune-Cookman team when they played the Miami Hurricanes tough.
All right, Damian Fleming and the Rattlers set to go. Twins near side. One set back, isolation far side. Damian, we got penalty markers thrown.
Yeah, looked like we got some early movement.
Prior to the snap, false start. Offense, number 60. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Number 60 is Bryce Hall, 6'4", 280-pound freshman out of Fort Pierce. And actually, the guy he replaced was his teammate at Fort Pierce last year in Zeri Patterson.
So a little young in that position. Yep. But Zeri Patterson had a great freshman year before going out with injury.
Yeah, that must have been a tough running attack down in Fort Pierce.
All right, ball's on our 3, and here we go. Boy, the stretch play, and boy, the Rattler runner forward progress is going to be marked at about the 1.5. The Wildcats force him in the end zone, tackle him, and now penalty mark. That's going to be a personal foul. That should be 15 yards tacked on to that, plus an automatic first down.
It depends really, Keith, on who the penalties against. The helmet of the Wildcat came off, but it was a very aggressive Wildcat defense down there after that tackle. Let's see who the penalties against.
We're waiting an official indication here. And there's still a big discussion going on. We thought the referee was going to.
Yeah, and look at the Bethune-Cookman coaches where the coaching box ends at about the 25-yard line. They are way.
The result of the play is second down. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 88 of the offense. Half the distance to the goal, it will be second down, and the defender, because he lost his helmet as a result of the foul, will not have to leave the game.
Well, that's going to go against Michael Etheridge.
Yeah, it was.
We were hoping for some breathing room.
Yeah, Nestle Marcello was the defender whose helmet came off.
Rattlers.
It is second down. Second down.
Second down, about 15. The ball's resting now on our own 1 yard line. The Rattlers are ready to go, but the referee was holding us up. Here we go. Backs in the eye. Wildcats going to bring the blitz. We come running out to about the 2. It's going to bring up third down and about 14 yards to go now for a Rattler first down.
Yeah, the Rattlers trying to be careful. Don't want to cough it up down here in your own end zone. Your defense has been playing too good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rattlers going to go spread. Try to get this first down. They're going to gain about 2 yards on that play.
Third down and 14.
Third and 14 is the call.
4:56 to play. It'll be third and 14 for the Rattlers, and we've got.
There's no foul for an illegal substitution. FAMU did not break the huddle. 12 players.
Okay.
That sounds like y'all looking for something then. Third down and 14 for the Rattlers. 4:48 to go, third quarter. Rattlers leading 10-7. Damian Fleming wants to pass. Fires downfield for Harvey. Can't hold on. Boy, that might have been a circus catch, Mike. He reached up with one hand, got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And Brandon Holdren's going to have to punt this from the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Rattlers, it's going to be a dangerous play. The Rattlers got to protect and then go try and prevent.
Yeah, the key though, Keith, protect the punter first.
Protect the punter first, yep.
And Damon, and he's got to go ahead and get it off. Can't take the 2 steps here. You got to take 1 step and punt.
And he does. He sends it down, takes a bounce. Harris, the receiver, slips down, and now the Rattlers stumbling all over the ball. But the Wildcats are going to have excellent field position at the Rattler 41-yard line. Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams gives it to Isidore Jackson. He is immediately dropped on the play.
Yeah, that was Brandon Hepburn.
Brandon Hepburn playing in his last Florida Classic in the orange and green.
Yeah, Doctor's having a good game.
With a big play.
Yeah, new set, the 2 tight end set now for the Wildcats.
And a wingback. Williams rolling left, looking downfield, fire. Got a man wide open, and he overthrows him. Boy, he had beaten the Rattler defensive back.
That's David Blackwell, the receiver.
Well, that's a break for the Rattlers as he overthrew the wide open receiver streaking toward the end zone. Third down and 9 now for BCU. Blackwell's isolated near side. Twins to the far boundary for Quentin Williams. Isidore Jackson is the lone setback. 3:57 to go. They get the play off. No, they don't get the play off. And it's going to be delay of game against BCU.
Actually, they call timeout.
They call timeout.
Timeout, Bethune-Cookman. It's the first charge timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
All right, 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. And, Mike, so far on this very important drive, the Rattler defense is holding.
Rattlers are coming through.
Third down and 9 for the Wildcats.
Wildcats had to use that timeout because Terry Johnson again showed that he was going to blitz from his corner position. I don't think the Wildcats had the play they wanted, and they're going to use a timeout here, but that could be important later on in the ball game that they had to use that one.
And guys, I do have an injury update, or two things to keep an eye on. Brandon Denmark spent the last break actually being stretched out. He did stay on the field. He is on there on this series. Devin Roberts has sat out the previous 4 plays. Looks like he just picked up his helmet, trying to get back in there. Of course, he is still trying to shake off the knee injury that he sustained just before halftime.
All right, thank you, Elton, for that update. It's good to hear Elton Gumbel's voice.
Yeah, it is.
Back in stride again, as Frankie Beverly would say. 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats. Williams wants to pass, sends up, he blitz coming late, and the Rattlers come up. Boy, the Rattlers slip down, but they stop him from getting the first. He's going to be short.
And boy, the quarterback, Quentin Williams, took another big hit.
Brandon Hepburn on the tackle for the Rattlers. And yeah, Quentin Williams is getting all kind of pressure from this Rattler defensive unit.
And it looks like they're going to go right here, Keith.
Go for it. 4th down and 3. Ball at the Rattler 34. Actually, it's at the 33-yard line. Quentin Williams and the Wildcats.
Timeout. Florida A&M.
And the Rattlers
take first charge timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
Okay, Rattlers take a 30-second timeout to get ready.
I think Coach Holmes and staff realize that this is a huge juncture in the ball game, and a stop right here would not only give us good field position, but it would give us great momentum ending the 3rd quarter going into the 4th.
All right. This was a very important drive, and it's 4th down and 3 for Bethune-Cookman. Ball's resting at the Rattler 33-yard line, and it'd be great if we can stop them here.
Here we go.
Here we go. 4th down and 3, Wildcats. Isolation with a slot receiver. No, it's twins to the far boundary. It is. Tight end, near side, strong side of the formation with a wingback. And here we go. Isidore Jackson in the backfield. 4th down and 3. They run option, but he's got a big wall out there. Boy, Isidore Jackson's going to go. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And it was a great block on the outside, Keith, by the receiver, David Blackwell. He took the cornerback to the ground. Don't know if that was holding or not, but it was a tremendous block. He actually pancaked the corner. And with 3:13 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Wildcats take a 13-10 lead.
Well, both teams now have a big run for a touchdown.
Result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 2 of Bethune. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So the Wildcats will be penalized on the kickoff. Here's the point after try. Sven Hurd, Corey Kowalski will hold. Snap placement. Kick is airborne. And it's good. And so, with our score, Bethune-Cookman 14, FAMU 10. We'll be back after these words from our local sponsors on the Rattler Sports Network.
90.5, the Flavor Station, always represent that real hip hop and R&B. Sean D is in the building to that 7 o'clock hour.
Bethune-Cookman leading the Rattlers of FAMU with 3:13 to play in the 3rd. End-over-end kick. And fielded at the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and all the way to the 48-yard line of Bethune-Cookman with an outstanding return.
James Owens. Boy, James Owens is having his best game of the year.
Yeah, it's James Owens. What a great return for the speedster from Apopka. Sets the Rattlers up 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 48. Rattlers run isolation over here near side. That's Travis Harvey. He's back in the ball game. Triplets to the far boundary. Play action. We're going to run this. Oh, just a little too much lead on that pass. Intended for Linworth Lennon. And is it going to be ruled a catch or is it incomplete?
No, he caught it. Going to actually lose
a couple of yards.
Yeah.
2nd and 12 for the Rattlers. 2:44 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, if he puts that throw right on him, Keith, Linworth had a couple of blockers in front of him. That looked like a pretty good play.
Rattlers this time go isolation to the far boundary now. And roll Twins to the near side with a setback in. Blitz is coming. Damian fires across the middle. That pass is caught by Linworth Lennon. He shakes the one Wildcat and dropped at the 44-yard line of BCU. Yeah, and that's going to be a pickup of about
maybe 7.
About 7. Going to make it 3rd down and about 7 to go.
Well, maybe it looks like about 5. Maybe 5 to go here. Rattlers going to stay spread. Big opportunity for a first down and keep this drive alive.
Here we go. Damian Fleming steps up in the pocket, pulls it down, looking to fire. He's hit, still on his feet, and Damian's going to be sacked at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a tackle for loss. Going to bring up 4th down for the Rattlers now, and about 9 to go for first down. Let's call it 8.
But Linworth Lennon was wide open, going right down the hash mark. And hopefully somebody up in the box could see that because he came wide open.
Brandon Holdren on the punt. And it's Patrick Harris deep to receive for Bethune. And we've got whistles.
False start. Offense. Number 19. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
All right, the Rattlers going to be guilty of a false start. Jonathan Pillow with 1:04 to play here in the third quarter. And Mike, the Rattlers need to maintain that composure that they had in the first half.
Absolutely. Talking about Jonathan Pillow, Keith, he right now the leading tackler for the Rattlers. Also has a sack and 2 tackles for loss. Boy, great job of fielding that ball. Yeah, now it goes over the head of the Cookman receiver.
And he's going to be bumped out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. And so Bethune-Cookman will begin 1st and 10 from there. But almost disaster as Brandon Holdren had to field that bad errant snap and get off a decent punt.
.45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 14-10 our score. Wildcats leading as they took the lead on the last drive that started inside Rattler territory.
All right, Bethune-Cookman set to go. They're starting at their own 26. And as Mike said, 45 seconds. They give it to Isidore Jackson. Boy, he's breaking a couple of tackles and still on his feet and finally taken down at the Wildcat 45. Rattler defense got to tighten up now.
Yeah, that was tough running by Isidore. Actually hit in the backfield.
That's a 20-yard pickup on first down for their workhorse running back, 5'10", 195-pound junior out of Mossy Head, Florida. Rattler defense, well, really, the defense been out there pretty much most of the second half. We got to get some offense going to help them out a little bit.
This time that's a great tackle. In the backfield. Is that Ellie Hippolyte?
Ellie Hippolyte with a big tackle for loss on Isidore Jackson. He got 20 to play before. He's going to lose 2 on this one. Make it 2nd down and 12.
That's the end of the third quarter.
And that's the end of the third quarter.
Timeout.
Has been relentless, Mike, but they've been on the field for most of the third quarter.
They've got here a lot in the third quarter.
Got to get something going offensively to give them a little breather here. All right, KJ Stroud comes in motion. Twins to the far boundary. Play action for Williams. Looking to pass. He fires this pass out here for Stroud, and the Rattlers missed the tackle. He breaks another tackle and takes it all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Yeah.
Got to tackle better.
Got to tackle better. The Rattlers had somebody there They missed the tackle and allowed a first down.
First and 10 Wildcats at the Rattler 38 now. At 14:41 to play. Williams triplets near boundary. Run the option. Williams still with it. Turns upfield. Hit and dropped.
That's a good tackle.
Is that Denmark?
I think that's Devin Roberts.
It's Devin Roberts coming up to make the tackle.
Second down, about 4 to go. Handoff inside. This is Isidore Jackson. He is going to be hit and dragged down. Looks like a penalty marker is going to come in. That could be a face mask on the Rattlers. And boy, that could be a big penalty. Limping out of the ball game is Patrick Scott, who may have had the helmet on that play.
It's going to bring up second down and 4.
Personal foul.
Nope.
Face mask. Number 95 with the defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
All right, the Rattlers can't. The Rattlers have got to stay composed.
Got to maintain their discipline, stay composed right here, and not give the Wildcats, make them earn every yard, not give them anything. We've given them some yards both on missed tackles and now on a penalty. And this is going to push it all the way down, boy, to the 16-yard line.
All right, here we go. Wildcats, Quentin Williams with Rodney Scott now in the backfield. Gives it to Scott, and Scott finds a seam right up the middle and takes it down to the Rattler 9. That's going to be a gain of 7 yards on first down.
Yeah, Rattlers got to tie it up right here. Don't want to give up a touchdown and make this a 2-possession ball game. But the Wildcats are threatening. Another good run is going to.
Well,
it looks like the ball may have come out.
Rattlers say we have it. We're waiting for the official word.
Whistles are blowing. There's a lot of pulling underneath the pile. The Rattlers say we have it, but we don't have an official indication as they still try to get them on pile.
But this would be a big break for the Rattlers if we could stop them here.
Still no indication. And the guy with the ball has already come out.
Devin Roberts.
Oh, boy, that's got a, well, we've got replay.
The ball was recovered by the offensive team. Third down.
Oh, Earl needs to certainly ask for.
Yeah, we need the timeout right here. So
we need to review this play. It's not reviewable?
Yeah, it should be. It should be reviewable.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the offense. That play is under further review.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be
reviewable. It's reviewable.
And this is a big call.
Because it would, in effect, stop this drive if the Rattlers come up with the football. Let's see if we can see it on the jumbotron.
Yeah, see if we have any angles on it.
No, we don't get a replay on the jumbotron.
Yeah, they should have several angles up top, though, that show the recovery. Because that would be a huge stop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be third down and a yard to go.
Yeah, Devin Roberts came out of the pile with the ball.
Yeah, so how they came up with the Wildcat recovery is what they've got to be looking at here. So far, the Rattlers have held the Wildcats to 200.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Third down.
Wow. And so the Wildcats will retain possession and have a third down and 1 at the Rattler 7-yard line. What? Rattler defense has been on the field most of that third quarter, and now to start the fourth quarter. We really got to rev that offense up. We're trailing by 4, and the Wildcats are threatening in our own 7. We're 3rd down and 1. Quentin Williams has Rodney Scott. He's got 2 tight ends and a wing left, and then twin receivers to the far boundary. Eddie Poole and KJ Stroud. Williams with Rodney Scott running the option. Rattlers come up. Boy, he spins and turns. I'm not sure he got it.
No, he's not going to get
down.
it. Not going to get it. Great job by the Rattlers. That time they were ready for that option. And let's see. Brian Jenkins has not sent his field goal team in. Looks like they're going to go.
Yeah, they're sending in the big fullback, Andronicus Lovett.
Yeah, it's 4th and 2. Maybe 2.5.
Yeah, they lost about 2.5 on the play, and we need the Rattler fans to make some noise here. 4th down and 2. They roll offset eye from the gun. Wide out, wide to the far boundary. Don't need to leave him open, though. They give it to Lovett, and Lovett's got the first down and more. He powers his way into the end zone. Let's see if they're going to give him the touchdown.
They're not going to give him the touchdown. They're going to say it's down at about the 1, but he's definitely got the first down. Coach Jenkins gambles, and it pays off. First down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Give Andronicus Lovett and Bethune offensive line credit. They got him down to the 1-yard line. 1st and goal. Again, same formation, offset eye. They give it to Lovett again, and
boy,
they stood him straight up, and he can't get in.
Oh, they said the far side official says he got in.
Well, they stood him straight up, but I guess his second effort got him in. Andronicus Lovett puts 6 more on the board for Bethune-Cookman here in the fourth quarter.
11:30 remaining, 20-10 now our score.
The ruling on the field is that the ball crossed the goal line plane prior to coming loose. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Oh, it was even a fumble on it.
And so why isn't that being reviewed?
Sven Hurd is on to attempt the point after. Snap placement. Kick is airborne. And good. And so Bethune-Cookman increases its lead to 11. 21-10 our score here in Orlando. And we'll be back after these words from our network sponsors on the Rattler Sports Network.
The Rattler Booster program supports all athletic programs at the university. Join the Rattler Booster Club. It's not too late.
Boy, they squib it again.
And they're offside again.
Let's see if we can get a better return this time. We've already got that. Turn upfield, and is that Owens?
Yeah, and he's out to the 40, Keith, and what we'll do this time is tack the 5 on to the end. So we'll start from about the 44-yard line.
Offside. Number 27 of the kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
So we'll start at our own 44.
Which is great field position. Great field position starting at the 44.
Damian Fleming and the Rattler offense now. Got to get something going. The Rattlers go triplets to the far side, and we isolate Travis Harvey down here to the near side. And that's James Owens trying to find a seam. He pushes his way to the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Rattlers.
Eddie Rocker checks in to the backfield for James Owens. 10:55, clock is running. Rattlers trailing by 11.
Triplets near side this time. Isolation to the far boundary. That's Travis Harvey over there, the isolated receiver. And Damian, boy's going to be hit, pulls away, fires down, got a man down. Phyllis overthrows the intended receiver. Is that Linworth?
That was Linworth Lennon, who broke free late as Damian was scrambling.
Yeah, just too much on the pass from Damian. Linworth was all the way down inside the 15-yard line, wide open. But too much hot sauce.
Yeah, and you talked about keeping that defense off the field, boy. We've got a big 3rd down right here.
3rd and 8.
Otherwise, we're going to have to give the Wildcats the ball right back.
3rd down and 8 for the Rattlers. Damian with the rocket in the backfield. Twin receivers to either side. Possession play. Damian pulls it down, fires. That pass is caught. That's a great catch over there. Linworth Lennon picks up the 1st down.
That's a laser from Damian Fleming. From the far hash mark, he puts that right on the numbers of Linworth Lennon.
And Mike, no hesitation whatsoever on Damian to deliver that pass. I mean, as soon as he set up, he knew exactly where Linworth was going to be and got the ball to him. 1st down and 10 Rattlers at the Wildcat 43 with 10-12 to go. And here we go. They give it to the Rocket. He turns the corner, still on his feet. At the 35, the Rocket picks up the 1st down and takes it down to the 31-yard line. That's a Rattler 1st down. Move those chains.
And he gets out of bounds, which stops the clock with 10 minutes and 2 seconds to go.
Boy, what a day Eddie Rocker has had. Sets the Rattlers up, 1st and 10. They spot him at the 32, not the 31. But it's a 1st down for the Rattlers with 9:50 to play. Boy, we need 7 this time down, Mike.
Yep.
Here we go. We give it to the Rocket Man again and again. He fights his way across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And on 1st down, that's 4. Make it 2nd down and 6 for the Rattlers with 9:31 to play.
Yeah, as long as they stay in that nickel defense, which they have played much of the day, the Rattlers' running game should be there. That's a nice 4-yard gain on 1st down. Rattlers actually come out this time in the I formation.
Lockett is the up back. The I back is the Rocket. Lockett and the Rocket in the backfield, and they give it to the Rocket again. He fights his way to the 25 and a late penalty marker.
Well, a penalty marker comes way from the other side. They're going to get the Rattlers for holding. That's going to be a big mark off.
Yeah, well, it was going to be where the Rocket went down was going to make it 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, and let's see what Brian Jenkins decides. He may not want to take the penalty. Let's see if he wants to take the down.
Holding. Offense, number 88, 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
Boy, they're going to get the tight end, Michael Etheridge.
Correction. 2nd down.
Yeah.
Now that's a big penalty. Rattlers have got to get all the way down to the 22. That's going to be 2nd down and about 17.
All right, here we go. Spread formation for Damian Fleming. We run the draw play. James Owens, boy, is going to have his legs taken from under him. That's only going to be a 1-yard pickup. That's a good defensive play over there by Tim Burke. 5'10", 175, the junior out of Fort Lauderdale. That's a good defensive tackle by Tim Burke.
And the Rattlers may consider this to be a drive, Keith, a 4-down drive. So let's see if they try to get half of it on this play and get the other half on 4th down.
8:25 to go. 3rd down and 16 for the Rattlers. Ball resting at the Wildcat 37. Damian sets up. Flushed down. Boy, he's got plenty of running room.
Got a man wide
open. He has it. Touchdown, FAMU. Wide open in the end zone. Is that Adamson?
That's Harvey.
Travis Harvey.
That's Dwayne Harvey.
Dwayne Harvey makes the catch and goes in the end zone for the score. That's a 36-yard touchdown pass from Damian Fleming. Damian could have almost run to the end zone.
He could. He got outside the pocket, Keith, and that's what broke the Wildcat defense down. When they started to come up, he broke loose from his defender, and the Rattlers are right back in it.
Chase Barnador on to attempt the point after. Brandon Holdren will hold. Snap placement. Kick is blocked. It's blocked.
And Keith, boy, he's going to try to run it out of there.
Yeah, we can't relax on this play.
He's out of bounds.
So the kick was blocked. So the Rattlers now pull within 5. 21-16 with 8:04 to play. But it's we got 6. And so there's timeout in Orlando, and we'll be back after these words from our network sponsors on the Rattler Sports Network.
Introducing a mobile application that could open up an entire new world for the orange and green faithful, with the ability to check out the latest in-campus news, events, athletic scores, and much, much more. Specifically designed for the FAMU. Whether it's linking to your class courses from your mobile device, looking through maps to find specific buildings on campus, or just having some fun looking through uploaded videos and photos, a great addition to your mobile FAMU student lifestyle. Get your FAMU app today.
Gloves, they were wearing cutter gloves. They needed to take them off because they weren't regulation. The FAMU's equipment manager went ahead and straightened things out. They are regulation, so the players are able to wear their same gloves they've been wearing all season long, but they tried to throw them a curveball just before the game started.
Wow.
Wow. That's some pretty good reporting there, Elton Gumble. 8:04 to go. Well, let's see if we can catch another touchdown pass before it's over. We need one more. And hopefully that drive and that score breathe new life into the Rattler defense.
Right. They were starting to
fade a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
8:04 to go. Nice end-over-end kick from Chase Varnador. 10, 15, 20. And down at about the 25-yard line. Good kick coverage once again for the Rattlers. Let's don't get a personal foul here now.
Well, we got some grabbing going on. A little couple of players involved. Not much. Everybody else pretty much down there keeping their composure. 7:56.
The return man was Courtney Keith. And he ran into a wall of black shirts, and then that's when the pushing and shoving started.
Because they were ripping at that football trying to get it out.
All right, here we go. Wildcats, first down and 10 from their own 25. Rattler fans standing and cheering the defense on. 7:56 to play. Rattlers down by 5, 21-16. Williams gives to Isidore Jackson. He is dropped at the point of attack. Is that big Patrick Scott once again? Looks like
Patrick Scott along with Brandon Davis.
Yep. Boy, they have wreaked havoc in that defensive line of Bethune-Cookman all night. They're going to give him a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. 7:36. And the Wild Rattler fans once again making a little noise here. Trying to spur on this Rattler defense with 7:24 to play. Wildcats going to milk as much time off the clock as they can.
Working the clock.
Quentin Williams. Boy, he kept Isidore Jackson on the fake. Well, Isidore Jackson was creamed.
Blasted. Yes, he was.
And but smartly, Quentin Williams pulled the ball out and advanced it forward. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short for Bethune-Cookman. But Isidore Jackson was planted in the turf.
Now, when Lovett has come into the ball game, Keith, they run the same play, the little belly play going to the right, the same way the motion goes.
Right.
So the Rattlers ought to be ready for it this time.
Yeah, 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats. There it is. Same play. Well, he didn't get it. I'm not sure. Well, he may have gotten it.
Boy, it's going to be close.
It's going to be real close. He needed to get to the 35, and looks like he went down at the 35. Let's see. They're going to move the chain.
On first down. Just did get it, but he got it. 6:30 now remaining.
Yeah, we really need Rattler fans to cheer on this Rattler defense. We need a little noise. First and 10 Wildcats from their own 35, 6-17. They give it to Lovett again, and boy, his forward progress would give him at least a yard, but then he ran into a host of black jerseys.
Yeah. And this is the down the Rattlers need to win on right here. We've got a second down and long. If we can make it a third and long and force them to throw the football, that's what we want, not to let them pick up 6, 7, 8 yards here on the second down play.
All right, Twins to the near boundary. 2 tight ends, and Isidore Jackson, the lone setback at 5:44. And again, the Wildcats are milking the clock. Rattlers need to come up with a big stop here. And finally, we get the Rattler fans chanting defense. Here we go. They give it to Jackson, spinning it. No, he play action.
Fake.
Great fake. Williams still has it. Boy, he is horse-collared and dropped at the 41-yard line. There's no face mask. That was a vicious tackle by Devin Roberts.
Short of the first down.
Oh, my goodness. Almost took his head off.
That was a tremendous play fake, though, by the quarterback, Quentin Williams.
Yes, it was. But Devin Roberts was a tremendous tackle by Devin Roberts, who grabbed him by his shoulder pads and just planted him. Third down and short, 3rd and 2. Rattlers got to step up big here. Need to stop the Wildcats right here. 4:48, clock is ticking. Because if they get the first down, Mike, you might as well run another 2 minutes off the clock.
Yep.
And we've got whistles. This should be hopefully an infraction.
Timeout. Bethune-Cookman.
Bethune-Cookman takes time.
Second charge timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
It's a 30 seconds, so we'll stay right here. It's 4:38 to play. 3rd down and 2. Option play. They pitch. Jackson's going to be hit and bumped out of bounds.
Let's see what they call it. He's short.
He's short. It's going to bring up 4th down and inches for Bethune-Cookman. The ball is not on the plus side of the 50, and it's a decision time for Brian Jenkins.
Exactly. Big decision right now with 4:32 remaining. It's a full yard to go.
Well, now they spotted this looks like inches. The nose of the football is just shy of the 45 on 4th down. 4:32 to play.
Play clock is running down. 10 seconds to go. And it looks like they're going to run it all the way down and punt the football. Or actually they're going to run it all the way down and then call timeout. I think Coach Brian Jenkins is saying that the play clock didn't reset, but I think it did. It's 4th down, less than a yard to go. Ball spotted just short of the Wildcat 45.
The play clock did not operate as instructed, so therefore there is no foul for a delay of game. Please set the play clock to 25 seconds, and it will begin on my signal.
Boy, that allows them to burn an extra
25
seconds off the clock. But let's see what Brian Jenkins decides to do. That must be his punt team over there huddled in front of him. He's going to put it on his defense.
Yeah, Corey Kowalski checks on the punt.
Smartly, the Rattler defense stays on the field.
Yeah.
Got to be ready for a fake right here.
Okay, is this Marvin Ross deep to receive? Or is it Terry?
Looks like Marvin Ross.
Marvin Ross. Okay, here we go. Kowalski.
Boy, shanked it. He
shanked it. And it's going to go out at about the 47, 48 yard line. Rattlers going to have excellent field position with 3:49 to play, trailing by 5. Here we go, Rattler fans. The Rattler offense is on the field. Damian Fleming with Eddie the Rocket Rocker in the backfield. Receivers to either side, Twins to the near boundary. Travis Harvey is isolated to the far side. And we're waiting on
the umpire.
The umpire. Now we're set. Here we go. Orange helmets are down. And on first down, we give it to the Rocket Man, and he fights his way to the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 1, 2, second down and 8.
Yeah. I think with this much time, Keith, we can try to stay balanced.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, Mike. I'd like to score, but I don't want to give them too much time.
Absolutely. But we got to get it in there.
We got to get it in.
I'd rather get it in and then put it on our defense.
Yeah. Look, the defense is getting some nice breather right here. We can't have a turnover here. Here we go. Triplets to the far boundary. Isolation near side for Damian. Pulls up. Damian now going to be hit and dropped at about the 40. He fell forward, though, at about the 48-yard line of Bethune-Cookman's going to bring up third down and about 6 to go for a Rattler first down.
Yeah,
3 minutes to play.
And again, Keith, with the clock under 3 minutes, this more than likely is 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's 4-down territory. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Third down and 6 for the Rattlers. Ball's resting at the Wildcat 49. 2:42 to play. We're down by 5. 21-16. Damian Fleming, empty backfield. Sets up, wants to pass. Going to throw the deep ball. It's caught. It's caught. No. He dropped it.
Went deep to Travis Harvey. Had his hands on the football. It gets away, and the Rattlers have got to pick up 5 yards.
6.
Right here.
4th and 6 for the Rattlers. Boy, that would have been the play of the day had Travis Harvey been able to come down with that ball. I thought he had it. Hit him in his hands. He had it for a moment, but couldn't hold on.
Great touch on that football from Damian Fleming.
4th down and 6. 2:31 to play for the Rattlers. Ball at the Wildcat 49. The Rocket in the backfield. Twin receivers. Damian throws the slant. He's got his man Linworth. He's got the first down. That's around the first down. Move those chains.
Clock down to 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Linworth Lennon on the short crossing route. Catches the football and moves it downfield.
First down, Rattlers.
At the 38-yard line.
On a 4th and 6, we pick up the first down. 2:14 to go. Ball at the Wildcat 38. Triplets to the far boundary. Isolation near side. The Rocket in the backfield. We give it to the Rocket. He's trying to find a place to go. He's hit, and boy, he's going to lose yards on the play. We're going to lose about 5. No, we're going to lose about 7.
Yeah, Rattler's going to take time out right here to try to get reorganized. That's a big loss.
Huge loss. Minute 53 to go.
Timeout. Florida A&M. It's their second timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, second charge timeout. I mean, the Rattlers still have one in the pocket, but now they've got about 16 yards to go to pick up the first down.
Well, let's keep it all in perspective. This is a team, Bethune-Cookman, that has already won the conference crown, and they're being taken to the limit by a team that was out of the race 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but a team that should not have been. A team that was much better than the record indicates, and I think that's showing today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm not still convinced that they can't pull this one out. Second down and 17 for the Rattlers now. Ball's resting back at the Wildcat 45. We can get a first down at about the 28-yard line. And we have the horses to get this done. Damian Fleming sets up the spread formation and looks downfield. Boy, he's hit. Oh.
I think they're saying it down.
He's down.
Yeah, that's not going to be a score. He was down.
Yeah,
and they're going to have to reset the game clock. Coach Holmes needs to make sure he reminds them to put time back on the clock.
There's no fumble on the play. The quarterback was tackled, and upon hitting the ground, the ball came out. Third down.
Reset the game clock.
Yeah, got to think about resetting the game clock. We lost about 10 seconds while the big man rumbled down the field.
Yeah, we got to reset the game clock. Wow, they didn't reset the game clock.
And the clock is starting to run again. Time isn't the problem, though. We've got time. What we've got to do now is pick up about 20 yards to get a first down.
Yeah, quickly. Third down now, and about 24 to go for a Rattler first down. And now we got the line judge coming. Hopefully he's going to ask him to reset the game clock.
The ruling on the field is that the ball hit the ground as the quarterback hit the ground and not a fumble. That play is under further review.
Okay, we're under further review.
Right. Well, hopefully Coach Earl Holmes will ask them to also review where the game clock should be.
Yeah, and if they get the proper ruling, usually the booth will assign some time back on the clock if we can win this ruling.
Now, I don't want to tell Elton Gummer to run up there and tell them that, but it might be worth a little hint.
I'll work on it.
That's my man right there.
The Wildcats came into the ballgame, Keith, ranked number 25 in this week's FCS poll. The only MEAC team that's ranked. And is TSU still ranked? We may have two HBCUs still in the ranking.
Yeah, I think so.
Administration must decide on the coach, but I think we've got our coach already. I think we've got the guy for the job.
It was statement Saturday. I think the Rattlers have made a statement here today. We didn't win, but boy, we played a heck of a football game here. Isidore Jackson gets the call, and he's going to be tackled.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Wildcats actually ran a play there. Coach Holmes is going to call timeout.
Timeout. Florida A&M. It's their final choice timeout.
That's our last
time. It's a 30-second timeout.
All right, minute 10 to play. And it was a different kind of Florida Classic this weekend, Mike. It was not packed to the rafters as most of them are. There was no FAMU Marching 100. It was a Rattler football team that came in with a 4-6 record. But boy, these Rattler ball players left it all on the field here this afternoon.
No question about it, Keith. It's been a tremendous ball game. I mean, it was decided basically by that last ruling that ball was a fumble. The Rattlers had the football moving down, trying to get it into the end zone for the winning score.
Guys, Quinn Gray and some of the other assistant coaches are making sure that the players keep their heads up. He saw Travis Henry sitting on the bench with his head down. He said, hey, no, keep that chin up. Keep that chin up.
Yeah, and I'm really surprised, Keith, that the Wildcats continue to actually hand the ball off.
Yeah, the danger of that is they could easily
fumble,
turn it over, and give the Rattlers an opportunity.
Oh, boy, he's taking a shotgun. He went ahead and laid down. He didn't hand it off. And I don't think they got to snap it one more time, and that's going to do it.
Yeah,
51 seconds on the game clock, 22 on the play clock.
Yeah, a lot of pride today in this Rattler football team. Mike, we've got to quickly decide on our players of the game so we can get that information to Elton for our post-game show.
On defense,
Pillow.
Looks like
and
Jonathan
Denmark.
Yeah, Pillow and Brandon Denmark had outstanding games.
Jonathan Pillow with 8 total tackles.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Yeah, Pillow had a
clock
sack.
will start with the snap.
And 2 tackles for loss.
Yeah, and Denmark 7 tackles and a tackle and 1.5 tackles for loss. What are we going to do on offense?
I'd say Damian Fleming, 18 of 23 for 166. That's a pretty good day.
Damian Fleming is our offensive player of the game, and on special teams,
I think James Owens, Keith, was outstanding.
Yeah. all-purpose yards today, too. That's pretty much going to do it. 6 seconds remaining. And there's no love lost between these two schools, so certainly. But the Wildcats have won. All right, 21-16 the final. Bethune-Cookman, for the second year in a row, defeats Florida A&M. And we'll be back with our Visit Tallahassee Rattler wrap-up show after these words from our local sponsors on the Rattler Sports Network.
If we're going to be champions, we can't be fair weather people. We've got to be there when the chips are down. We've got to be there when the smiles are on our faces. True champions fight every day. True champions fight all the time. True champions fight when they're tired. Anybody can go when you're on the mountaintop, but we gotta go when we're down in the valley. And we're going to the top, but the march to the top starts right here tonight. This is the year of the Rattler. Go Rattlers, go! And we're gonna strike, and we're gonna strike, and we're gonna strike again.
This could get ugly.